I can't put my nose in it because it steams up my glasses.
Hello viewers and welcome to episode 5 of this week's streaming. My goodness me, the weeks are flying by and it's been pretty quiet on the channel. Just a quick start off with the channel recently. That's mainly down to just a lack of news. There are a few games that have been released, Circuit Superstars, which we didn't get any kind of access on at launch, so that video will follow later. And then other than that, it's been pretty quiet. We're just waiting for something on Assetto Corsa Next Gen. We've had some bits on Grid Legends, some bits on Gran Turismo, but that's been very limited. It's been a very quiet start to 2022, despite how busy it is with racing games. Just later this year, expect a bottleneck, if you like, of coverage with loads of racing games and lots of videos all happening at once. So in the meantime, I've still been putting time into my streaming and doing a lot of work behind the scenes as well. It's always busy in front and busy behind the camera. I've got some big projects and work to do away from VVV behind the scenes, and that's going to keep my first sort of half of the year a little bit tied up in terms of just other general coverage. But at the same time, ideas are something I occasionally struggle with on the channel as well. What should I make videos on? What should I moan about? What would you like to hear my opinion on? What should I do more of on the channel? I am thinking of more no comment videos because it seems to be quite popular these days. I mean, I make a video that I spend 30 hours editing, and then I see somebody else just simply put up a no comment gameplay video that anyone can do and get 100,000 views, and I wonder if I'm going the right way, or really no comment videos seem to be the way forward. It's easy for me. It's not something I'd like to do because that's just a generic game, and I've always wanted to add to the video and make it more dynamic. But do let me know in the comments what you think of that. Back onto streaming, another busy week of stream. Well, I say busy week. My times were off, so I wasn't able to stream at the regular times last week. I did a stream on Monday late at night, and a good lengthy stream there as well, kicking off with a bit of Thunder Force 4 on the Switch, original Mega Drive game. A fantastic shoot 'em up. Love this game. Thought I'd play a bit of that for fun, a bit of retro. I just felt like something a bit different rather than all the driving, because I do lots and lots of driving, and enjoyed playing through that game, getting a bit better again, trying to find some of those old skills. I will play it more on streams, mainly the ad hoc streams, not the Monday, Wednesday and Thursday primarily, but occasionally it will pop on there if I feel like it. I also did a bit of Outrun on the Switch. I've never been a massive fan of Outrun myself. I have to admit, it's very hard, it's very uncompromising, and it was the same here. It's a game I never really felt I could get into, and I know a lot of people love it. It's never been a big one for me. Back in the day, I much preferred Chase HQ, in fact, rather than Outrun. I think the adventure of Outrun was always seeing the next stage. What are the colours? What does it look like? But I think for me, in terms of just the general driving and fairness of it, I've always found it a terribly frustrating experience. But either way, thought I'd run a bit of that on the Switch just to keep fans happy and add a bit of racing stuff. And after that, it was a stream of chat and talking about somehow we got into Mega CD games, and I was going through my Mega CD collection, talking about my various games on the format. I was a big fan of the Mega CD. I bought it when the Mega CD 2 came out because the Mega CD 1 was just way too expensive, could never afford that. But the 2 reduced the price considerably. Not surprisingly, the build quality was dreadful, and the games on the Mega CD were fantastic. There were some real gems on there, and they never got discovered at the time, but only with emulation now, more people are playing those games, they're appreciating them, and getting some passion out there for a format that was forgotten at its time. One of the things about the Mega CD I really liked was the music. Fantastic music on the various games, and over recent years people have experienced some of that with Sonic CD and other titles as well. Very exciting time for gaming in its own way, especially with the CD quality audio and various effects. The format never got fully used. It was a shame, but either way, I'm glad I had my time on it that I did, and it's nice to share that passion. After that, I wasn't able to stream for the rest of the week due to various reasons. Had a migraine, goodness, that was me out of the count for 3 days, and so of course trying to work with burning eyeballs is not easy. And then on Sunday, I came back on for a bit of a rally run. The WRC announced the new stages for the next esports WRC. I'm not going to be taking it super seriously. I did push as hard as I possibly could with the default setup on Monte Carlo recently, and it was fun but a little bit stressful. You can see that from the old heart rate. I thought I can't be putting myself through that every week. I need to just chill out. So I thought I'd do some practice runs on the on the WRC, and then the conversation came up about safety. One of the viewers had long hair and was concerned about that hair getting into their direct drive wheel. Well, one of the things is direct drive wheels, or all wheels, used to spin on startup, and now the direct drive doesn't. Why is that? Well, I saw there have been some rather nasty injuries from people who've got their hands caught in direct drive wheels and stuff like that. So now the Fanatic just moves a little bit. But either way, I wanted to give some helpful advice as to how best to use your equipment, and ideas you can do to protect yourself, your hair, from anything that's comfortable and safe for you. So there we are. I did have a message, and if I have it, I'll show it now.
And it shows that the authentic safety equipment can enable you to go quicker at home. I hope today that you're not just thinking about buying a steering wheel, but you're thinking about head garments that can protect you, that can protect your long hair, your long flowing locks from the dangers of the steering wheel and various other things. I mean, your hair can get caught in, the handbrake, the gear stick, the control pad that is not around. There are many dangers, viewers, and I want you to know that during this serious moment of reflection that we're working on Team VV to make gaming safer for you.
So that was a bit of friendly advice for everybody there. I like to give some helpful advice and some good fun, really good fun across the stream. I had a good time doing some rally, and then eventually when I get a bit tired, I like to just chill out and play something else. Rally is really exhausting to play. It's the most exhausting game by a mile. And then it was on to Returnal, again making some progress on Returnal, up to level 5. Wow, what a killer of a level, but I've got a gun I like and it's working well for me, and I had a good time. So that was last week. Besides general chat, new community members, building a little community on there. The chat is fun, it's welcoming. If you're watching now, do jump on. It's free to follow. I saw there was confusion a while ago. Somebody said about subscribing. You don't have to subscribe. You can just follow for free, just like you subscribe for free on YouTube. And it'd be great to have more of you there and supporting what I do. I do want to do more streams. I want to be producing a lot of my preview content live. I like it when you guys can see me driving, see me forming my opinions and putting those opinions together live, rather than just here separate. It's nice to get that and get that direct chat with you guys, where you can ask questions without interpretation. You can hear me give you responses on that and tell you what it's all about. And you can again be critical, we discuss things. I always like that discussion on a stream, so it's nice to have that chat. But and the final thing I'll just mention is was great news to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch this week. Just again another sign of progress. Really pleased with the progress it's making on the channel, and I'll keep on this year, and there will be more and more streaming action. It's nice to get some growth again. The YouTube channel has sort of struggled to grow over the last few years. It seems to have reached a shelf, and that's kind of the end of it about 3-4 years ago. And for whatever reason, YouTube is not getting our channel out there, and I don't know why they've decided to handle it that way. But there you go. It's all in the data, and I can't get a straight answer out of them. So it's one of those things. So it's good for me to have the outlet in terms of Twitch in other ways for the channel or my content to reach new eyes, new people, for people to discover Team VV that have never heard of it and never heard of any of the racing content I've ever done. So that's great. And with all things like the video, I try to make it all as interesting and as unusual and as professional in its own way as possible, but with a bit of jovial fun and banter in there as well. I do like I never take it all too seriously. But that's it from me for now. Looking forward to this week's streams, but more gameplay on upcoming releases as well. Busy. There'll be more from me very soon.
Well, if there's a newcomer on the stream tonight, if you're new to the stream tonight,
are you new to the stream? Yes. Oh dear. This is a serious racing channel. Yes.